Hey everyone, this is just Top Deck here, and gonna do a new series, a monthly series. That is, it's gonna be a account progress update on Honkai Star Rail. It's been more than a month since I started playing this game, just a couple of days after the month mark, and just wanted to do this for fun, really. I do really enjoy this game, and I plan to play it in the long run, so I figured I'd share how my account's going with you guys and see how everything's going. So far, it's been a really fantastic experience with the game, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. The characters are all enjoyable. Story's pretty good so far. I'm curious to see where it goes and how we're gonna handle the Aeons and what's our next powers and blah 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 blah. Stuff like that. Really, the endgame content so far is really fun and engaging to like grind for. It really reminds me of like Destiny and Warframe and stuff like that, and I enjoy that kind of setting. So that's where I find fun. But I'm gonna save like my thoughts and stuff for like another video, whatever else that I have coming out. But yeah, this is the start of something new that I plan to do monthly, and I'm gonna make today the start of it. So on the 30th of every month, I'm gonna come out with one of these and just share how everything's going. Share my hopes and my progress for the month and the goals that I've set. So far, the goal that I have set for the beginning month was to play the game and have fun. Later on, towards the mid to the end of the month, I was like, all right, I need to prepare for endgame content and Memory of Chaos and Simulated Worlds, how hard that gets and stuff like that. So I've been doing some preparations for that. Really, as you can see, I'm Trailblazer 55 right now. I have been doing many things. For starters, I've been relic farming from like I think late 48 to where we are now, something along those lines. And I've just been going at it with the relic farming, trying to build my characters up as much as possible so I can prepare them. But I started to realize that, hey, in order to level up a character from 70 to 80, it's gonna take over 120 something books, maybe 130. The number may be higher, right? Purple books, that is, and that's quite a lot. So what I plan to do is, it's me and my friend, we told each other, all right, from 50 to 55, we're gonna be farming relics to the best of our abilities, right? From 55 to 60, we're going to force ourselves to stop farming relics, and we are going to start farming the EXP books. We only get 6 a time, and if we're max energy, we can only do it, 4 times per day? 60, 20, no, 3 times a day, right? That's 18 books per day until we hit 60. It's going to be a really long run, and we are gonna need more, but hey, it's a thing that we gotta do, because yeah, needing 100 and something books to level up a character is ridiculous, and I think by the time we hit 60, we should be able to level up only 1 character. I feel maybe 2, but I'm pretty sure it's only gonna be 1, right? But I guess let's start off with the characters, right? So the character that I put some time into is Dan Heng. I started off with him because I realized that having a win DPS is really good, and between him and Sampo, Dan Heng is just way more consistent, right? He deals really good damage. His ability to slow is really nice. His wind penetration talent is also really nice. His ability to crit and just deal a lot of damage is, once again, really nice. And in terms of endgame content, Dan Heng definitely has a spot just because of how he works. The way that I built my Dan Heng is a little bit of a split. I primarily did crit and crit damage. As you can see, he's at 68 crit. I really wish it was 70, but that's perfectly fine. 115.9 crit damage. So whenever he does actually crit, he does chunk quite a bit. If we go into more stats, you see that his speed is at 126. That means that he can act twice every 3 turns, which honestly is amazing, because the break point for speed, if you guys didn't know, is 123. So you guys can act twice, and there's a Google Doc that you can plug it in, and it acts as a calculator, so you can determine the speed breakpoint. And essentially, for every character, more or less, you want 123 speed. The reason being is because, one, the more you go up in the game in terms of level, the more speed the enemies get, and you want to act first before them. You always want to do that. But your main DPS characters, you do want them to be fast, but those are only very specific characters, right? But that's neither here nor there. I can like talk about that in another video or something else. But point is, speed is an important stat, and as you can see from my Dan Heng, I also have 27 break effect. I wish it was 30, but hey, it is what it is. Having the 27 break effect is nice. Having any amount of break effect is nice, right? And that's another thing. You do want, of course, your crit and crit damage, right? But having that little bit of break effect, like any amount, does go a long way. Right? It goes a real long way, and it's a great thing to invest in. This adds to the damage, and you can also try to control, right, when he can break. If you have to waste skill points or do whatever else, it's fine. That's where part of the game comes in, with managing your skill points and selecting who to break. That's why speed is important. He has a little bit of effect hit rate, a little bit of effect resist. He has 26 wind damage boost. And of course, as you know, having an elemental boost, what that does is gives you a flat damage bonus. And that's good. It's just flat out good to have. In terms of light cones, I have the Battle Pass one, Return to Darkness, which gives him a 12% crit rate buff. And after a crit, you know, there's a chance to dispel one buff. You would think this doesn't really pop up a lot, but it surprisingly does at 16% chance. I have seen it trigger, and it has saved me quite often. And I'll be like, oh crap, that buff is gone, you know? I'm not gonna explode now. It's just really nice, right? I of course am going to replace this light cone with the one from Herder's shop, because that one is just outright better, and it synergizes well with Dan Heng. The reason being is because that light cone, I think, if I remember off the top of my head what it does. Actually, no, let me just not remember off the top of my head. We can just head over there right now and just talk about it. Not gonna cut this part out. There's no real reason to cut it out. But if we go to the store, right, and we look at it, cruising in the Stellar Sea, what it does is it increases the wearer's crit rate by 8%, right? And increases their crit rate against the enemy with 50% less HP, or equal to that, by an extra 8%. That's where this shines, right? The first sentence. The second sentence of when I defeat an enemy, increase my attack by 20% for 2 turns. That's fine. Obviously, we're gonna get it max in position because it's Herder's store, and we can do that easy. So 40% is really nice. Let's think about it at its max. So the 16% and the 16%, right? We already have 68. So we're gonna have what, 84% crit, something like that, or 82, top of my head, something around that ballpark, right? Then when the enemy is HP is less than that, it's gonna go up to either 100 or like 98, right? However, the real... Ooh, did I do that math wrong? Actually, because I think I did do that math wrong. No, because we would be at like... If I take off that light cone, that just gives us 4 extra, right? So we would be at 72. 72 plus an extra 16. That's 98, right? That's still really good. We're still almost pushing a 100, right? But the thing that I'm trying to get at here is when you go to Dan Hang's Eidolons, right? I think it's the second one, no, the first one, right? When the current target HP is greater than 50%, you gain 12% crit, right? That's where it really kicks in. So the reason being is you gain 12% crit. So let's go to our crit right now. We have 68. With the 12%, that pushes us to 80. With the that pushes us to 80. With the other light cone, that'll make sure we're at 84% crit, right? Then when its other effect kicks in, 84 plus another 16, that would boost us to a 100% crit rate. Right? That's what I'm trying to get at. That light cone gives us a 100% crit rate, and with the crit damage, it's gonna be fantastic. Dan Hang. That's my plan for him. In terms of traces, I've been working on his traces as much as I can for this Trailblazer level. I of course have his substats lately up there. In terms of his basic attack and everything, it's at 4. I think 4 is fine. I'll probably level it up later, but leaving this at 6 is fine. 5, 4, like this is fine. I can level it up to like 7 later on, but for now this is perfectly fine, because you don't want to like level up your traces too much, because it's a heavy investment and the character has to be really worth it, and you really want to do that mainly for your DPSs, right? But this is where that is. In terms of relics, I am running a combination of stuff. Yes, I still have purples just because their rolls are really nice and I haven't been getting lucky in terms of getting any replacement pieces with this that I rolled correctly. But let's go through it. The headpiece of... Well, let's actually go through the sets. I have a 2-piece Eagle, which increases my wind damage by 10%, a 2-piece Musketeer of Wheat, which is the 12% attack, and then for my other 2-piece set, the Planar set, I have one that increases the crit rate. So my ult does 15% extra damage, right? For the headpiece, I have the Wild Wheat, and it's rolled correctly. It didn't really go in the crit rate too much, but the crit damage, yeah, that's pretty good. Then the arms, same thing, crit damage, but the 22% break effect, that really came through a lot. I was happy about that, right? It sucks about the crit rate, but this little substat right here goes a long way, and that's where its building comes in handy. It's a really cool thing with this game where you want hybrid builds. This game has a lot of diminishing returns, especially when it comes to attack, so just strictly going for an attack is not what you want to do, and you will not be good. Your character will not do well, and having that split build where you build into multiple things, 3 or 4 things, is great for your character, and it goes a long way. Next up is the body piece. This is why I didn't actually like choose to go with anything else, because I got the crit rate piece already for the body, and it rolled into crit damage heavily. As you see, the crit damage is at 13, and I was like, okay, you know what, this is fine. I'm set with this. This is perfectly fine. All right, next up is the body piece, the speed boot, the legendary speed boot that everyone wants. It rolled into crit rate, but it didn't really, get the crit. It went into defense, which is fine because you still need defense for your attackers. Perfectly fine. Then, of course, for the Plano Orb, it's an attack. I was thinking, hey, I can go into Wind, but Sorry about that. I had a cat attack. He wanted some cuddles. But yeah, I got the spear set, yeah, with the attack stat. I didn't want to continue to farm to get the wind one, considering it already rolled into crit rate and crit damage. And I was like, alright, well, that's a win. I'll definitely take that. We're done with that, you know? And as for the link, same thing. It rolled into attack, crit rate and crit damage, and a little bit of break effect. And I was like, okay, I'll wash my hands. We're done with that. And just like that, Dan Hang is done. Eidolons, I have him at Eidolon 4, which honestly, I'm happy about, right? 5 is fine, 6 is fine, you know, but I'm fine with him in Eidolon 4. I'm actually quite happy with that. Next, let's move on to my Trailblazer. Trailblazer is another character I have built. As you can see from their stats, they're kind of looking pretty good, actually. I, of course, got lucky enough to get Clara's Light Cone as my 5-star. And I've just slapped that on to the Trailblazer, and it's been putting in a lot of work. The heal is quite relevant. The attack increase is also really, really relevant. And as we go to the stats, the HP is quite a lot. The speed I still have to work on because I still have to continue to build the Trailblazer. The defense and the attack is what I really like. The crit rate and crit damage, I think that's fine so far. I'll probably have to work on it some more. And that's it for the stats that are notable. Traces wise, I haven't really worked on Trailblazer too much. Of course, I'm missing the substats from the side skill trees and whatnot. I should probably raise these up to 6, maybe 7. Raise this up to 4, comfortable level. But that's it so far. And in terms of Eidolons, of course, it's the Trailblazer. It's maxed out. In terms of relics, yes, as you can see, I still have to work on this one. Still gotta work on it. For the headpiece needs to be changed. Of course, I'm running the 4-piece guard set, which is really funny. I should be running a different set on this because this is technically my Fire Trailblazer set, but this set that I have here just works so well with physical. I just said, hey, why not, right? I should probably switch over to the physical set, but I'm not going to. For this one, I'm going to switch over to the break set, actually, for my physical Trailblazer. So I need the farm for the break set for this one. But yeah, the headpiece is obviously, yeah, this needs work. Crit damage, I need that. The arms are finished. That's really good. I don't have to worry about the arms. The chest piece is also done. I don't have to worry about the chest piece. Yes, there's no crit damage, but that's perfectly fine. We got speed instead. I will gladly take that. For the boots, I of course need to work on the boots. There's no speed, and that's an issue. For the planar sets, I'm running the crit rate planar set, but I'm thinking about changing it. Because since this is technically my Fire Trailblazer set, I'm probably going to switch this one to what, really? I truly haven't given this one much thought. I could switch it to this planar set right here. It increases the max HP of all allies. But I do plan to get speed, and the attack increase will be relevant, so I probably will switch it over to the max HP set just to make him a little bit more tanky, and I think that'll be fine. For the link, of course, the link has to be changed. It's not that good, but and that's Fire Trailblazer and Physical Trailblazer. For the planar set for Physical Trailblazer, I will definitely go for the break effect one. That's the one I'm gonna go for. I definitely need to get that one. I have a purple wind damage one, so hold on to that. But yeah, Bailu. This is my only 5-star, my primary 5-star that I have. She is great. She has took me through a lot in this game, and I'm happy that I got her. But she is not built whatsoever, and I need to work on that. If we go to the more stats, you can see the, you know, speed's kind of whatever. It has a little bit of speed, but that's fine. The energy regeneration rate, I was working on that, so it's at 1.19. It's pretty alright. Healing boost is only at 10. I need to get that higher. For light cones for her, I have quid pro quo, which I think is fine, honestly. I think this is fine for now. I definitely need to work on getting a better light cone. In terms of traces, yeah, I'm slowly working on the subsets for her. And I can always finish this off at 7. I want to finish this at 7. I could level these up, but it just costs so much, you know. Like the materials, it just takes so much. And don't be mad at me, but in terms of relics, as you can see, I have not touched my Bailu and building her. She is working overtime. I still have two blues, a purple, and a gold on her. She is truly working overtime. You have no idea what's been going on with this Bailu. I'm just gonna ignore the blues, but the set is what I'm obviously going to go for. Right? The arm piece, it doesn't really matter because she's a healer. For the chest piece, the only thing that I want for the chest is the outgoing healing boost, right? And that's it. For the stats, those are the only stats that matter truly. The chest piece being outgoing healing, and for the boots, I don't think I want speed. Oh, did she have speed boots on? I did not know that. Okay, yeah, speed boots. That's huh. Do I want this? Is this what I want? I don't know if I want this or not. Well, actually, let's just level it up right here. Why not? HP defense. Okay. Sure, I guess. Why not? Yeah, right. Now her speed is 119. That's not bad, I guess. That's not bad at all. Sure. Maybe getting some substats and speed would help out, but you know, hey, sure, why not? Now, in terms of spears, for spears, I plan to farm this some more to get an HP drop from this. That's all I want, just an HP drop. Of course, I'm doing the max HP because she scales off of max HP. And for the link, I was blessed to get this link right here. Energy regeneration rate, oh my goodness, blessed. And then I got speed on top of that. So blessed to get this one. This is exactly what I wanted. For the spear, I definitely need to get max HP. But other than that, yeah, Bailu needs to not, you know, suck like this. I definitely gotta stop treating her like this and actually put some time into her. But I'll get to her eventually. Tingyun is a character that I really love, and I want to level her up properly eventually when I get the chance to do so. I love Tingyun, I just love Fox Girls, and I can just stop doing her dirty. I love her so much. Her stats, yeah, they're pretty much what you'd expect. I need more speed on my Tingyun. Oh, wait, 127. I don't need any more speed on my Tingyun. I'm so sorry. I lied to you just right to your face. Her crit rate, crit damage is okay. Her break effect, I should probably raise that. Energy regen is what I'm looking for at 12%. It definitely needs to be higher. Lightning damage boost, 6.2. Not bad at all, you know? For light cones, I have past and future. This is really good because it enables more damage, essentially, which is fantastic. It syncs up well because if Tingyun is fast enough to go first, she uses her skill, next damage dealer goes, and just like that, they start nuking. So I probably do need more speed, just for the simple fact that Tin Young benefits from having it. In terms of her traces, I definitely need to work on her traces. I don't have any of the substats done, which I really need. Still gotta work on it. I'm gonna leave her off at 6 or 7. Relics, I am working on it. I am working on it. Trust me. I have a 4-piece set on her right now. I left this alone because I think this is fine. Speed and crit rate, that's perfectly fine. The gloves, I left it at that. I think this is fine. For the chest piece, it rolled into crit rate, crit damage, that's perfectly fine. The boots, I kind of want to get speed boots for her. That's what I kind of want to get. So that's going to be a grind in itself. But for the planar set, I of course have a lightning damage boost one right here. But as you can tell, these don't match. The reason being is I do want an energy regen one. Right? I want to get this set. But I have a lightning damage boost thing on here. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But for this, I have the energy regen rope. And it does give me speed. This is why I'm like, damn. This is really good so far. I thought about it, I was like, do I really need the 2-piece bonus if 2 of these sets are really good so far? But I'm thinking about it, and I need to continue to farm. Oh, I'm not continue, but I need to start farming this set in order to see if I can get an energy regen rope. But so far, this is why I have my Tinian like this, because the rope is really good, and then, you know, the lightning damage boost, I said sure. I of course could probably swap off to something else, into like a proper max HP one. Like, where's a max HP one? I could probably swap off into this, right? And I can get the set bonus, which honestly I probably should do because that makes more sense. Yes, right? It makes more sense for now. And let's just actually enhance it right now, just to see what do we get for the substat. Speed, HP, fine. HP, perfectly fine. Right, we got HP for the substat. So now I need to do the energy regen build and see if I can get either an attack or a lightning damage spear, and of course the energy regen rope. And that's what I need for her. Serval is my lightning attacker. I don't have Arlen. Fun fact, in terms of the 4-stars, Arlen is the only one that I am missing. I don't know how, but I just don't have Arlen. That's my life for right now. In terms of Serval, she's pretty alright for light cones. Not for light cones, but for her stats. This is her stats. She has 119 speed, which is alright. Of course, a little bit more speed would be nice, but her going second is also good. I just need what? 5 more speed and she'll be good to push her to 123. Now, for her crit rate, it's fine because I haven't unlocked her traces that gives her more crit. So her crit damage is also okay. Her break effect is good. It's pretty good. Break effect's pretty good. I'm probably gonna do a break effect build on her. Please, for the love of God, ignore this. Ignore this whole segment right here. I have no words for that. That I have no word for. For light cone, I of course run into seriousness of breakfast because that's all I got, and it's the best one so far. Traces, as I said, I need to work on getting these, the crit rate, if I could, blah 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 blah. Her traces, they're pretty good so far. They're pretty good. Pretty good. I can't really complain. In terms of relics, I am running the break effect set on her because that's what's recommended and that's the best set. I have been thinking, do I want to run the electric set? I'm kind of debating on that, but I don't know, you know. I'm still trying to figure out and weigh the options. between those two. Chess piece, I have the crit rate chess piece, so of course I'm like, you know, let's go. I don't have to worry about that too much. Boots, speed boots. Damn, speed boots, man. What can I say? Since we're here, I might as well finish this up. Might as well finish this up. Golden to crit damage. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Can I enhance this some more? No. But yeah, like, so now my speed's at 122. Oh, I'm 1 away from the value. How fast is Ting going? 27. Okay. 40% crit damage. There we go. Bumped up just like that. Who would have thought? In terms of planar spears, I have this lightning damage one, which increases her attack speed, which is 120 or higher. So she achieved that finally. So now, you know, she can activate that. Let's ooh, 100,000. Ooh, that kind of stings. I'm really low on money, but yeah. HP, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine so far. But in terms of sets for her, the break effect, I think I'm gonna stay with the break effect for her. Break effect is just so good in this game. It's just so good. For Eidolons, I have her at Eidolon 3, of course, so Echo Chamber, really great. Encore, also really great. Like, Serval is a monster, man. And having her Eidolons is a must, right? I'm gonna say it, Serval Eidolons is a must. At least up to 2. 2 is fantastic. Of course, she's a 4-star, so it's gonna be easier to like max her out, but you have to get Serval Eidolons. Next up, secondary healer Natasha. What to really say about Natasha, right? She's not really built too much. For light cones, I have perfect timing, but I need to like reach the cap. I'm sorry, not the cap for perfect timing, but I need to reach the stat goal for perfect timing. I guess she's okay. She has more outgoing healing than Bailu because she has what? More gear. Her effect hit rate is at 24, which is nice. Physical damage boost, baby. You already know. In terms of traces, I need to continue to finish her. I started to working on one side of her. I need to work on the next, but I'm gonna leave her right here. I think 6 is perfectly fine. She's a healer after all. Set, she's doing way better than Bailu because she has all purples. I'm so sorry, Bailu. It's funny because Bailu is my primary healer, and Natasha is just out here living a better life, having better gear. But yeah, as you can see, oh, she has the outgoing healing chest piece. Oh, wow, that's why. That's kind of wild. And HP boots, man. For Set, she rolled this. She rolled this. A physical damage boost, crit rate, and what have you. Let's roll this real quick to see what do we got. Crit damage. Crit damage. Jesus. Jesus. This is gonna be a fantastic piece for Hanya whenever Hanya comes. I can't wait. This is a fantastic roll right here. I'm happy about this roll. And for the Link, she of course has HP and speed. That was great. Alright. For Eidolons, I have absolutely nothing. I do want her first Eidolon because it's pretty good. It's a free heal. Her ult's pretty. Her second Eidolon's pretty good. Gives you more regen. But for Natasha, I need to do the same thing with Bailu. Just essentially just build them up. They're gonna be built the exact same. So March. moving on to March. March, huh? March. What do I say about March? She's a defensive monster. Oh, yeah, I have Japard's Japard's Lycon. This is my other 5-star that I got. So she just has that because hey, it makes sense. There's no reason not to. For March, honestly, I've been thinking about what to do with March. Ignoring her stats, because like they're kinda alright. Effect hit rate 37, kinda crazy. For March, huh? What to do? Her traces? I've of course gotta work on her traces, but she's fine right here at 6. I need to think, right? I of course want the 4-piece Knight set, because increasing the damage that her shield can absorb is fantastic. Right? The headpiece is okay, the arm needs to be worked on. The chest piece, effect hit rate, I'm gonna keep it at effect hit rate, because you know, the whole freeze thing and blah 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 blah. Which, let's see, where does this go? Let's see, where does this go? If I was to HP, perfect. Right, HP, nice. For her boots, defense, I think that's fine. I think I want March. Thinking about it, March, right? Because of her role, I do want speed on March, so she can pre-shield so she can start pre-shielding the party, right? Whatever team she's on, she does want speed, just so she can help out with damage reduction. I think that's going to be way better if she goes first or second, so she can help out with defense. Then for planar sets, I have the defense one on her. Effect hit rate is 50% or higher. She gains an extra 15%, which honestly, let's push this right now, actually. Let's push this. Why not? Let's go ahead. It went into defense and HP. I'm happy with that. Defense and HP. Alright. We go back to her stats. Her effect hit rate is 73 right now, so that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I do like that. That is what I do like. So she's gonna have the extra 15% defense now, 30% extra defense. So she's gonna be incredibly tanky. Like, it's gonna be quite nonsensical with how much damage she can simply say no to. But in terms of relic, I have this on her. I wish this was defense, but hey, this is fine. In terms of rope is defense, so I'll take that. What if we were to continue with the rope? Ooh, I'm running low on this. I'm gonna have to start salvaging, but yeah. So far so good with March. There's nothing really for me to say about March. I need to start farming the Knight set and give her some speed boots. Speed boots and what? Fix the glove? Ooh, but the glove has effect hit rate. If I can get a purple with effect hit rate, I guess that's fine. Yeah. March is fine. She has zero Eidolons. Which sucks. Her Eidolon 2, I do want. And her Eidolon 4, I do want. If I was to get that, March would be incredible. A character that I am pretty happy about that I worked on is Herta. Because originally, I thought Herta was pretty bad until I got proven so wrong by using her in the memory hall and in Sim Universe and in Memory of Chaos. I really like Herta quite a lot. Right? I thought she was really bad at first, but nah, Herta's pretty solid. I of course have her 4-star Lycone on her at Super in position 1. It's fine. It does its job. It's pretty solid. For her stats, she needs more speed, but for her crit rate, 53, solid. Crit damage 79, solid. She gains more crit damage thanks to her passive, so she's pretty good. Break effect at a little bit extra. Effect hit rate, effect resist a little bit. Her ice damage is at 41, and honestly speaking, Herta's done. She's just missing speed boots. There's not much to really say about Herta. She's only missing speed boots. Traces, I gotta work on her traces. Yeah, like as you see from these stats, she sounds pretty good. Her attack and everything else is like, why is this so low? She's not leveled up properly. Her light cone needs to be 70. Like she is missing some pieces, you know. This needs to be higher, these needs to be unlocked. But in terms of relic, she's good. She's pretty solid. Her headpiece rolled in a crit rate. I'm happy with that. Crit rate, crit damage, effect hit rate, effect resist. This arm piece is what I call the perfect arm piece. This is what I want to see in an arm piece, honestly. Chest piece, crit rate, crit damage, break effect. Couldn't ask for more. Boots, this is the only thing I'm missing. Speed, she just needs the speed boots and she's done. For the planar set, fantastic, right? She has the ice damage boost one. This is exactly what you want to see. And for this one, it was whatever, HP, but it rolled into crit rate, crit damage. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fantastic. As you can see, with a lot of my DPS characters, I tend to have the crit rate one, simply because I value the crit rate one over the attack one. But that's for a majority of my DPS characters. Only certain characters I'm gonna have to roll for the break effect, which, funny enough, it's the next character. But for Eidolon, she's an Eidolon 3 because, like, you know, you get them for free. I'm definitely gonna need her next Eidolon because, hey, damage by 10%, I will take that. But Su Shang, my beloved Su Shang, one of my favorites. I like Su Shang a lot. I love Su Shang, but I stopped playing with her because I don't know why. I just dropped her. Slowly working on her, slowly but surely. For light cone, I have swordplay. When I'm thinking about switching the one Dan Heng has, Return to Darkness, over to Su Shang, but I'm thinking about keeping swordplay on Su Shang. Su Shang, my actual love, she needs help. Her substats are completely done. These needs to be higher to 6 or to 7 actually, because she's a DPS. Relics, this is where she has 0 work done. They're leveled just because I needed the stat increases, but ignore everything here for her. Just simply ignore it. What I need for Su Shang is I need the break effect set. This is what I need for Su Shang. Because her break effect deals a lot of damage. And you're probably gonna say, dude, there's no point in building break effect with Su Shang. She already has it for her Eidolon, right? Eidolon 4. 40% break effect. That's perfectly fine. No, you are wrong. You want to build much more break effect. I'm only at 63. I definitely need more break effect. Do you want to know why I need more break effect? Because bleed, the way that bleed works in this game, right? Bleed is the strongest stat, and physical is the strongest stat. Because when you break with them, it deals like true damage, right? Bleed scales off of your enemy's max HP, unlike the other stats. So when you break with physical, you're gaining much more out of it. Not only is Su Shang able to deal so much damage when she breaks, her talent triggers swordplay, sword stance, right? And that alone deals so much damage. And then when the bleed kicks in, it's just chef's kiss. It's too much damage, right? That's why I'm gonna build a break effect on Su Shang. For her planar sets, I have a pretty good one right here, and I'm probably gonna leave it at that. I should go into the break effect one. I should, but this is damn near impossible. Actually, no, it's not impossible. Because with Susheng, she gains extra speed. Or is it her Eidolon, right? Oh, is it her Eidolon? I know somewhere she gains extra speed. But point is, I'm probably gonna leave the break effect on her body piece, which is gonna be easy to trigger the secondary because it's only 4. But yeah, for Susheng, I have a plan for Susheng. Next up, the little gambling idiot. The little gambler. What can I say about her? She's pretty alright. I do like using her. She was surprisingly good. I thought she was horrible at first, but no, she comes in handy. She comes in handy. Let me tell you that. She does come in handy. For light cones, I of course have geniuses for pose. Because once again, that's all I got, baby. Yeah, that's all I got. But yeah, like, she's pretty good. She just, I hate the fact that she eats at my skill points. She of course needs to be worked on. As you can see, she has nothing done. Relics, she has the quantum set, because that's all she needs. This needs to be worked on. This needs to be worked on. This needs to not be this needs to be worked on. I lied to myself. She has the speed boots, so that's fine. I'm not going to touch that, even though the substats are kind of queer. The planar set, I have the crit rate on her. I think this is fine. It rolled into quantum damage and everything else. I'm okay with that. It sucks that nothing happened with the speed, but whatever. This rolled into defense and crit damage. Okay, I guess it could be better. All in all, she could be better, right? I definitely need to work on her. I have nothing for her, essentially. Then for characters that I'm just kind of not touching, Sampo is definitely one of them. At the beginning, I loved Sampo, but then I realized he's just so niche. Sampo's good, but I gotta find a correct situation to, like, properly use Sampo. Pela, I know it's a crime to not use Pela, considering she's really good for endgame content, but I'm just not a fan of Pela, to be honest with you. I know the correct thing to do is to replace the ice set with the quantum set, and I'll have to work on that. I have her at her first Eidolon. Trust me, I know Pela's great, but I'm just not a fan. A character that it's a crime that I have her like this is Asta. Truthfully, Asta is great. There's nothing wrong with her. I'm just stupid. I don't have Asta leveled. I have memories of the past on her. She's a break effect monster. Like, Asta's fantastic. I'm gonna have to go into break effect set with Asta too. You may think that's kind of weird, but no, Asta deals damage. I have to work on her. I really gotta work on her. Like, it's just a crime. For relics, I'm running the max HP one because fire damage boost. Let's go, and it has break effect. Let's go. She's literally just set up for a break. I need to have the break effect on her, and she's gonna be fantastic. Nothing stopping me from Asta. She is a solid character through and through. For Hook, I need to build Hook, but I'm not doing it. Why? Because I don't know. I have nothing for Hook. I like Hook. She's really cute. She's really funny, you know? Funny kid. I have her at Eidolon too. And honestly, I'm doing myself a major disservice by not having Hook leveled. But in terms of, like, priority, I'm definitely trying to finish Herta's speed boot. After Herta's speed boot, I'm gonna be working on Susheng, because as I'm working on Susheng, I'm gonna be working on multiple characters like Physical Trailblazer, Asta, and Serval. So these characters are all gonna be worked on at once because they all need the break effect, at least to me, right? Because I value the break effect. It does a lot. especially for Sushang, for Trailblazer, and for Asta. Then afterwards, I'm gonna be working on my supports. So Bailu is finally gonna stop having blues. Then Natasha, I can work on her at the same time, of course. Then Tingyun is gonna need some love. And for the quantum set, I should work on the quantum set before I finish working on before I start working on the supports. But yeah, in terms of characters, that's where I am at. And since I'm right here in the simulated universe, I might as well show you how that's going. For the store, I have 4 of these because at the very beginning of the game, I was like, oh hey, free Star Roll patches. Oh my god, that's crazy. And that was incorrect of me to do. I should have been buying these, but I had no idea. I thought they were bad. So I'm going to be buying Cruising into Stellar Sea, because of course that one's good, in 4 weeks. Then I'm going to buy the Destruction one in another 4 weeks. The Preservation one, it's like, it's alright. It's alright. It's okay. I'm still going to get it and max it out, because, you know, it's a thing, but this is a little side project, so after 8 weeks or so, I'll be able to, you know, have these bad boys after like 3 months. 3 months, because it takes 2 months to get one of these, right? Like 2 months to get one, and then to finish the superimposition, you need what, 4 extra? 2, 4, 8. So that's gonna take you, another 2 months. So 3 months in total to 5 months, 5 to 6 months. Damn. That's fine though. It's perfectly fine. In terms of ability tree, I'm literally almost done. I am right here at the end of this. I just gotta max out these 3 and then I'm done. It took a while, but hey, it was a fun ride. I love this game mode. It's fantastic. In terms of the index, my blessings, I'm almost done. I have 149 out of 154. Preservation is done, Remembrance is done, Nihility is done, Abundance is done, Hunt is done, Destruction, I'm missing a random blue, and Elation, I'm missing 3 blues and a gold. That's it. That's honestly it. For Curios, I'm at 36 out of 45. I am missing these at the bottom, and I have no idea how to get these. I know some of these are negative effects, so I'm gonna have to start going to the occurrences at some point, just so I can start getting negative effects. But yeah, in terms of worlds, because of my equilibrium level, I am of course at, you know, diff 3 for 3 and 4. And for 5 and 6, I'm on diff 2. In terms of farming, which one I have to farm, I still want to get the HP one, so I'm gonna be farming 3 a bit. Then after 3, I'm gonna be farming 4, which is good because 4 has the break effect one, and I do need that, so that works out perfectly fine for me. A thing that I do, right, for myself and for my weeklies is whenever Saturday and Sunday comes around, I save up 100 and like what, 60 energy, or like all of my energy, and I convert it into the Herta coins. So when Monday reset rolls around, I have 8 stacked and ready to go. So I clear through that, right? I clear through all 8 of those, and then I get the extra 4 from doing the weekly. So I have 12 in total of Herta's thing to go through every week on Monday, right? Which honestly, it's a lot. and it helps speed up your planar set farming by a tremendous amount. You have 12 chances to get those, and if they're all bad, you have 120 salvage things, so you get 1 guaranteed gold that you can make per week. Right? That's what I do with my energy for Saturday and Sunday from Monday reset. I would advise you doing that as well, just because it's a fun and good strategy to do. And it's something to do with your energy, and it maximizes your gain for the planar sets. You have 12 planar sets a week that you can get, and yeah, that's that. I haven't done my Echoes of War for the week. I'll probably get to the Echoes of War as I'm lazily doing them throughout the week, but that's that. Next up is the shop, really. As you guys know, I'm a huge Kafka fan, but I'm also a Blade fan, so I'm saving up in order to get them. In terms of how's that going, well, I have 100 tickets saved up so far. I converted them over, and I have 20 rolls right here. So all in all, I have 120 rolls. On the banner specifically, I go to view details and go to records. I have 60 in terms of pity. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I am at 60 on the pity. 75 is when pity kicks in. So here's hoping that I pass the 50-50. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 10 spin, right? And I'm going to do 2 10 spins. That would put me at 80, 60. That's going to put me at 80, right? I'm going to be 5 over the pity. After that, I'm going to be doing single pulls, because I should get it before I hit max PD at 90. My friend was telling me it's incredibly rare that max PD happens. He is a Genshin player. He plays Genshin since it came out. He has a lot of characters at it's Constellation in that game, yes? He has a lot of characters at max Constellation. He still plays both Honkai and Genshin to this day. And I talked to him for advice and blah, 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 in terms of like warping and things like that. And yeah, like, he's been coaching me through it. And from what he's saying is, for now, when the next banner comes out, just do two rolls and then only do singles, because that's how you want to save up. The thing that's gonna suck is for the next banner in a week, oh crap, is Blade is first, and I was really, 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 really hoping that Kafka was gonna be first. I was really hoping that Kafka was first, because my thing was, if I fail the 50-50, that's gonna suck, because that means I'm gonna have to go all in on Blade, right? And I don't want that, because I want Kafka. And if I get Blade, if I fail the 50-50 and then I get Blade, I'm gonna have to, like, I won't be able to get Kafka. That's gonna suck. Because with the 30 rolls that the 20 rolls I have here, right, that's gonna put me in the territory that I want to be in order to try to get it. Yes, I know you get 10 rolls for free, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot. I'm really banking on the 50-50 that I pass and I get Blade. That's where I'm at on that. If I fail, then my plan is ruined. Like, I most likely won't get Kafka, and I'm gonna be really sad. Because if I fail the 50-50 on Blade, then I'm gonna have to suck it up and move on, not get Blade. And I truly don't want to do that because I love Blade and I love Kafka. So that's where I'm at. This is my current situation. I really wish that they didn't do that. I really wish that Kafka was first, you know, like you would assume that MiHoYo, they want money, they love money. Why would you not put Kafka first, right? What sense does it make to release Blade first? What, to release hype? People are hyped for Kafka regardless. Come on, man. Whatever. In terms of beginner banner, I am 162 out of that, but you know, that's whatever. The character that I'm gonna get is Welt because who doesn't love the Herisher of Reason? I'm sorry, former Herisher of Reason. But yeah, this is like killing me. This is really killing me, man. I don't know what to really do. And like it comes in a week. No, it doesn't come in a week. I'm so stupid. Holy crap, I'm stupid. Locha and Silverwolf. I completely forgot about that. I was thinking so I was so engrossed in thinking about Kafka and Blade and my current situation that I forgot that these two come out. So what? They come out in a week in next week, right? Hold on a second. I'm gonna do some math real quick. Alright, so I finished doing some math and we have 7 weeks until 1.2, and from everything that I know that we can get in the game and possibly in the game, we can end up with a grand total of 22,275 jades within 7 weeks, which gives us 167 rolls. Now I already have 180, so that puts me at 347. I can only get one character, and if I'm lucky enough, I can win the 50-50 and get the second character. So here's the Blade, I guess. Right? Oh man, this is horrible, man. It's just horrible. But yeah, nah, I guess I can break down my math here. From the daily star pass and the text and missions that you get 155. Sim Universe, you get 165 weekly. The event login, we know that it's 10 warps. 1.2 should have the same thing. That's another 10 warps. The Ember Exchange monthly, that's 5 warps right there. I'm gonna hit Trailblazer 58, so that's 100 for me. There should be at least one event code, so that's like 100 per patch, so maybe 2. Maybe like 200, right? The event quest, last time the battling thing gave us 600 and it's going to be 4, so let's say there's 2400. The new battle pass is 680. The battle pass gives you 4 warps. If I'm going to say from right now until Jingyu 1 leave, that's 1,115. Then the Star Rail pass, it's going to be 5,400. Then the daily pass is going to be, of course, 4,650. Then you just add that up, and that's what we got. Oh boy, I am not excited about this, but I'm hoping that I can get lucky enough in my first roll with Blade where I just get Blade and I don't have to go to hard pity, or if I pass the 50-50. If everything goes right, I should be able to save at least 150 jades. But yeah, honestly, that's it from for me for this episode, the first installment. Sorry this episode was a bit long. It is the first one, after all. I just had to get through certain things and just talk about and show you what exactly I'm going to be talking about and doing. But yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned to the next one next month. Check you guys later.